How's that?
Delicious.
Just gonna do this.
We share.
Okay. It's quite good.
Welcome to this week's episode of Macgasm TV. I'm Brennan Chanel.
I'm Luca Fiore.
We got some cool, more camera stuff lately. It's been what we've been talking about, which is nice. Viewers seem to like it. So we have a couple of things that Luca wants to talk about, and something that we're planning on using in the future, maybe to try and do some live streaming.
Yep, that might work out for us great. But for now, I'm going to talk about another eBay special.
eBay special,
Yep.
special, eBay.
Found this guy, was suggested to me off of a site called cheesycam.com, and this is the Genie Rig. Genie Rig is a rail system, gun turret, piece of artillery gear that you can kill someone with. I'm sure if you beat somebody hard enough, because feel that guy. It feels solid, doesn't it? All steel construction.
On this week's episode,
I die.
yeah, it is pretty heavy.
It's that's my issue with it, but I'll get to that in a second.
Well, that's not always a bad thing, though.
No, but it is when you compare it to their much more expensive counterparts.
That's right.
So,
keyword.
This rig on eBay from the Genie Rig store on eBay cost me, if I remember correctly, around $350 Canadian.
Including shipping?
Yeah, including shipping.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, not bad at all. An equivalent in the Red Rock or Zacuto world would be easily over $2,000. So I don't really believe that it might be worth that much. Now, that being said, like with Zacuto, you get a friggin' lifetime warranty on their stuff. So even if you break it, they'll fix it and they'll give you a new one. But with this, there is no warranty on it. When I see the construction quality that went into this and I feel it in my hands, it's like it feels really solid. I just wonder, what are your overheads and what are your profit margins going to? Because this feels really good for a $350 shoulder rig.
Made in China.
That's made in China, but I don't know.
That's where their profit is.
Well, where do you think the Zacuto stuff's made?
Not in China.
Maybe that's it. Maybe they're
It's
funding.
like,
maybe they're funding the U.S. workforce or some other workforce that can really benefit from it. In which case, great job, Zacuto. But this is a great option for somebody who's looking for a rail system on more of a budget. So it came with basically everything you see here, minus this little Manfrotto plate. But it came with this little arm, the counterbalance weight. But it is, in all honesty, a little bit heavy. I'm thinking about changing some of these rails to carbon fiber rails. But other than that, it's a solid piece of well-made machinery.
So that's eBay special number 1.
Yep.
And sit back, you're making me nervous.
All right, fine. And eBay special number 2 is a real quick one. This is advertised as a DSLR belt clip.
Oh.
I would never, ever put a DSLR
on my belt.
But what I would put is my H4n. And I can't tell you how many times.
But surprisingly, a lot of women are doing that now because they have hips.
I have no doubt.
Yeah, a lot of women are using the belt clips for their DSLRs because they have hips, and us men who don't really have hips, that it's pulling our pants down.
I don't know if I wouldn't really trust like the weight of a DSLR with like a 24-70 lens or something like that. But like this H4n, it's not really very heavy, and in all honesty, I can't tell you how many times that like I've been struggling to find a place to put it in my pocket, whereas like now I can just mount it to my belt. It's not going anywhere.
No, it's perfect.
To loosen it, you press it in and you remove it, and that's it.
That's a good idea, actually, Luca.
Yep. If you own an H4n, there's no reason why you shouldn't buy this, because this on eBay was maybe $7. So.
And you can control all your audio from your hip now.
Exactly.
Instead of having it stored in your back pocket.
It's a little uncomfortable because I think it's a little bit, I don't know, this bit right here.
Cut it off.
If it didn't exist. Yeah, but I'm scared that I'm just going to break the whole thing. But Feels good. It locks in place pretty well. I've used it on many sets, and I can't tell you how many people have been jealous that they don't own one of these. For
you should
$7.
be a salesman for eBay.
It's $7. It's $7. So
you should be a salesman.
There's no reason. I don't know. A salesman for eBay. Yeah. Anyway.
Every time we have an eBay special, should have like confetti that comes down and like kids screaming. And
it's
stuff.
Great though. I mean, look at all this money I saved compared to anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So next up, we're testing out right now the Teradek Cube. And basically, what it does is it takes your HDMI signal from your camera. You can also get BNC ones.
Yep.
And stream it live to the web or to a browser if you want.
Like we're doing right now.
Like we are literally doing right now.
Yeah.
It can act over wired or wireless. Super easy setup. You can literally plug it in. It's automatically set up for DHCP first go around.
Yep.
You install the application on your laptop, and it'll detect on the network if there's any Teradek devices. You click configure, a web browser pops open, literally go through about 4 or 5 steps to configure audio, video, automatically detect the video signal, anything you want, where you're going to stream it to, if you're going to stream it to live stream. It's just like plug and play almost. It's that simple.
Yep.
They're a little pricey. The cheapest is $800, and the most expensive is $2,000.
And this one that we have, the HDMI one, is
$1,500 US. So it's a little pricey. However, if you're looking at streaming and you want to live stream a professional setup, and you want to mount something, like it comes with a little mount that goes on top of like a flash hot shoe. And you can just mount it there. It runs off a battery or the wall. So if you get the battery, you could literally have a complete mobile setup.
Which is these guys are super popular for on sets. Like if you're on a movie and you want to live stream somewhere where it's a little bit difficult to get a cable from the camera to a monitor so the director can see it. These guys are super duper popular.
That's right. So super easy to use, super easy to set up. I would recommend picking up the battery so you don't have to run off the battery pack off a wall. Then you just mount your battery pack to your camera and you're literally on your way.
That being said, recently there have been other developments in this wireless streaming world that you could get similar technology that goes via HDMI for around the $500 price tag.
eBay special.
No, this wasn't an eBay special. I can't remember the brand name of it, and I'm gonna put it across the screen at the bottom. But it's another box that sits on your camera right on the hot shoe.
Yeah.
And it's just HDMI live to the web. And it seems like very similar technology.
So once the Teradek's set up, there's a little button there. You can just push go live, and it'll literally start streaming instantly.
Yeah, I couldn't speak for how simple it is because but in all honesty, that it really piques my interest to these guys. To be fair, I feel like they're almost like a first of its kind to do something like this in this kind of package, in this kind of format, and to price it the way that they did.
Yeah.
So they can basically do what they want.
So it comes with the encoder automatically built into it that converts it and uploads it to the internet and streams it for you. So you basically don't even need a computer. And everything's really simple to use. But like you said, the price is there. It's a little pricey, but there are other alternative versions that you can use that are cheaper. We've just used this one, so that's all we can really report on.
And this has been